place may be booby-trapped.
All right, some cool shit. Crash Bandicoot.
Nasty guys, those ancient pharaohs.
Nasty
Wow.
guys, those ancient pharaohs.
There they are.
There they are. They took offense to that.
They are nasty looking, though.
My name's Jordan,
I'm tired.
and we like Mortal Kombat.
I don't think I do anymore.
Welcome back to Down 2, where we're uppercutting our way through all of Mortal Kombat's history, starting here with Defenders of the Realm. This was episode 6 and 7.
6 and 7.
6 and 7. And these were the Sonya episodes. There's a lot of Sonya in these two episodes, and there was actually, I think, a theme that developed through both episodes for the first time.
Too much Sonya and too much Stryker. Don't forget.
Yes, there was a lot of Stryker.
Although Stryker didn't develop, he just got worse.
That's also true. He came to like a dog. That was his character development.
He came to
I
like
don't
a dog.
hate dogs anymore. I won't kill them at first sight.
I won't eat them in Springfield, Ohio.
So we start off episode 6 here with the gang fighting off a group of rogue Tarkatans.
Nomads.
Nomads.
They're nomads.
Yeah, they
Can't
call them
them-
nomads every time. I didn't.
Yeah.
That's like, did the word Tarkatan not exist at this point? Do you
I
think?
don't know. I have no idea.
So they're fighting the nomads and they fend them off. And another portal opens elsewhere. And out of this portal, we see a shadowy figure drop a box. A weird box.
A box that Shao Kahn gave him, which actually makes things more confusing to me.
Yeah, who made this box? The box also grows like spider legs and like digs itself underground.
Right.
Who made this? Who did this?
It's like black and red, so you think Black Dragon.
Yeah.
But it came from Shao Kahn,
And it's being delivered to Kano.
given to Kano.
So
with the objective of him living in Egypt. I really don't understand what the objective was other than to just like confuse the defenders of the realm.
Yeah. Kano is doing something and it requires this box. It looks like when he presses the box, like a portal opens at one point. So I think it was like a way for them to like sneak people in, for like Kano's the guy
Right.
on the other side and he like can sneak them in. And they started opening essentially fake portals to try to like drag them out and about and send them, scrambling, trying to cover these portals and make them dysfunctional. So I guess the plan of like, hey, we're gonna like slowly leak in warriors and then like build an army on that side and then attack from that side. Like, I can understand that, but they don't really ever say that's what they're doing.
Right. Sometimes it just feels like a portal opened and a bunch of Tarkatans are in buttfuck nowhere where nothing could possibly be happening. Go get them.
Yeah. Like I mentioned in the first episode of this series,
Yeah,
that
you did.
that everything felt really dysfunctional and unconnected, and now they're kind of trying to say that it was really Shao Kahn behind all of that, I guess, except maybe the reptiles.
Right. Oh no! The first time the Shao Kahn show up, they're just like in an abandoned mine shaft.
Yeah.
What are they looking for in there?
Or the Shokan, yeah. I was saying Shao Kahn.
Oh, sorry, Shokan.
Yeah, Shao Kahn, I guess, is behind.
He's behind it all.
everything. But it's still like because they never really say that they're doing it for Shao Kahn, unless they explicitly say so, like with Rain. It just kind of makes it feel like unorganized and dysfunctional, and people are just doing stuff for the sake of doing it. So it's this weird vibe that they still. It feels like they're trying to narrow that down a little bit now, 6 episodes in, but it feels a little late for this.
Maybe they were writing the story as they made episodes.
It very well could have been.
Send my legion to attack the abandoned, closed Costco in Kansas City, Missouri.
So we start to get some development here as Nightwolf identifies these portals. They send the gang there, but there's no portal there, and it starts to create this kind of dysfunction of like they're like maybe Nightwolf's messing this up. Maybe it's his fault that things aren't being done correctly.
they think that immediately. They hate him right immediately.
Sonya has a great line where she was like, "Maybe you're stupid."
I know what you're going to say. No rip. It went off my screen seconds before you arrived.
Doesn't this confirm you're screwing up, Nightwolf?
What a question. And no, the thing is, she asks it like innocently. Isn't this proof that you're screwing up?
Yeah, isn't this?
Huh, I didn't think about that.
Oh, yeah, I guess when you put it that way, I guess I have to consider that.
I'm glad they addressed our biggest issue, though. Rain's like, aren't you like a shaman?
Yeah.
And then like starts hitting him when he's like, stop hitting buttons.
Our whole issue with Nightwolf as a character in the beginning was that
the
he's
IT
the
guy.
tech guy, and that doesn't make any sense. But this episode addresses that and says, hey, you're relying on tech when you're greater than what this offers. And Raiden kind of pushes Nightwolf to go discover things for himself. So Nightwolf and Kiva go out to Egypt to where that package was dropped off, and they find a piece of the box, I think, that got dropped
Something,
off.
yeah.
And it has the Black Dragon
The logo on
emblem.
it.
And he brings it back and he shows it to Sonya, and Sonya is haunted by this
Dude.
image. She couldn't spit out a word.
She couldn't. Do you need me to tell them, Sonya? And she just like shakes her head. As
She leans over. She's dry heaving.
Yeah.
Straight PTSD for Sonya.
right.
And so Jax kind of helps explain that Sonya used to have a partner called
Waxley, something
Yeah.
stupid like that.
and she was staking out someplace and showed up, and the place was a mess. She couldn't find her partner, but there was a bomb in there from Kano as they were hunting for him. And I guess Kano whacked her partner.
I guess.
Whacked Waxley. And so that's why Sonya wants to go to the Mortal Kombat tournament and defeat Kano, and she does. And does she not kill him in that?
I could have swore she breaks his neck.
Yeah.
I think while we were yapping, they say that Shao Kahn saved him or some.
I guess Shao Kahn must have resurrected or put back together his neck from the 17 pieces Sonya Blade left it in. But
This
yeah,
man has funny accent. Revive him.
his accent's pretty terrible in this too. He's not even Australian. He was Australian in the movie, was he not?
Yeah, he was.
So I don't know why he's not Australian.
I'm pretty sure he's always been Australian.
Also, we still don't know where Johnny Cage is. Speaking of the movie, Unless-
Johnny Cage is dead.
See, I think that this comes out before Annihilation.
I don't know because a lot of characters that died in that third movie.
Because Rain is here, but Baraka's dead.
Baraka is dead. Reptile is dead. We haven't seen any sign of Sindel.
Did Shiva die in that movie in Annihilation?
I'm pretty sure she did though.
But
yeah.
she's here. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Fuck
doesn't-
Annihilation.
yeah.
If I was Mortal Kombat, I also would just not consider that canon.
I like how we're like, man, Annihilation ruined this terrible fucking cartoon.
This cartoon
car-
bad? No, it must be Mortal
was
Kombat
Anni-
Annihilation's
It was
fault.
anything that went bad in the series, Annihilation. I'm pretty sure they were overpriced holiday fatalities in Annihilation.
in Annihilation.
I'm pretty sure.
Any fucking basement dweller mad about the gender bending of characters.
Right, I'm
Annihilation probably did that.
I
actually.
am pretty sure Acidic Alien was in it was in a
Acidic Alien.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Oh,
Okay, so they discover the Black Dragon live on with Kano, and so they take a crew, they split up a crew to make sure that none of these portals are actually a threat. So we take Sub-Zero, Sonya, Jax, and Nightwolf to Egypt, where they discover that there's just a big Black Dragon emblem on the side of the pyramid, but Stryker definitely
Oh
checked
my
everywhere.
God.
He scanned that whole place. There
What-
was no...
what did Sub-Zero say? We have been searching for half the night. And then a big green button on the side of the base of the fucking pyramid is just, hey, look at this.
I wonder if this is something.
I wonder.
I thought that was just always there.
And then there's a trap door.
It's a trap
But
door.
It was hardly a trap at all.
So they get slid down into this little maze, and they split up once again. Sonya and Nightwolf and Kiva go together, and then Jax and Sub-Zero go together, and then like immediately split up on their own.
Yep.
So we've got a group of 3, and then 2 people isolated completely. I just don't understand the team dynamics that they said. Also, Sonya was like, "I'll go with Nightwolf. Your fucking actual partner is here."
Yeah, Jax is like, oh, okay.
All right. At least he doesn't get jealous like Liu Kang.
Oh my god.
If that was Liu Kang and Katana went with Nightwolf, you know they would have zoomed in on his seething. He would have been like the Arthur clenching meme as you watch his Katana walk towards Nightwolf. And so they explore underground and they run into mummies.
Oh yeah, mummies.
The most classic of Mortal Kombat enemies.
I was so disappointed. He was like, meet my new friends. And I was like, Cabal. And it's just a bunch of stupid fucking Scooby-Doo ass mummies.
The show gets closer and closer to Scooby-Doo, I think, with each like enemy design that we see. It's kind of impressive. So yeah, they Nightwolf and Sonya find Kano. Sonya wants to 1v1 Kano. And so they're forced to deal with the pharaohs. All the pharaohs, it literally is One Punch Man with these pharaohs. They turn to dust.
They turn to dust.
If a strong breeze somehow slipped through, they would all be dead. They'd be dusted.
You're outnumbered 10 to 1.
Uh-oh, mummies. All right,
It's mummy time.
They're done.
Okay, the legs were done. You didn't have to do that. Also, they're mummies. They turn to dust when you breathe on them. And then they also say that they had a tracking device, and so the other gang that split up to check on the portals comes back once they find Kano. I don't really understand. Like, they're just like, yeah, there was a tracking device. We know now. We're here.
Yep.
Whatever. And so they start fighting Kano. Kano literally watches them just defeat his entire mummy army without doing a thing.
Close his portal too.
Yeah, and he opens a portal, and then they just close it. And then he's just like, wow, fuck me, I guess.
What the hell?
Oh, fuck me, baby.
Yeah.
And so he runs away. Sonya can't get him. They knock the box out of his hand. And then he says they have a time bomb. Did the box explode, or did he just have a separate time bomb?
I think he just rigged.
No, because Nightwolf has the box at the end.
Yeah, because I think he just rigged the pyramid to explode. And he's like, time bombs are my specialty, remember, baby? And
Baby.
I'm like, baby.
Oh, and we start to get this new, like, combat time is now the second phrase for Sonya because she keeps saying kiss off.
Kiss off.
Kiss off. She says it like 6 times
She
in
says
these
it-
2 episodes. It's kind of crazy, and it's not a good saying. But whatever. So, yeah, Kano gets away. He blows up a fucking pyramid. How is that not international news tomorrow?
Well, I mean, they already have portals opening up, letting weirdos. Well, they probably don't know about it because they all portal into corners of the desert.
You know what I
shit.
just realized?
What's that?
They never at any point leverage like actual humans in the show. Like there's no like taking hostages or like attacking a crowded area with people. Like there's literally no like risk to humanity. Are the defenders just this good, or is Shao Kahn this stupid that he doesn't know how to leverage actual human life?
Have we seen a city or group of civilians at all?
No,
I don't think we have.
I don't think we've seen anything that wasn't abandoned.
Ruins and deserts.
Apparently, he just hates art.
Dude,
He's
does.
like, I'm going to destroy every notable national place that is unpopulated.
I want to pave your entire realm into a parking lot for Outworld. Earthrealm will be Outworld's parking lot.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, no,
I think we just cracked the code on Shao Kahn's master plan.
Shao Kahn drives a Hellcat, or no, he's too big for that.
He drives a monster truck.
He probably drives a monster truck. Or,
Plus, that's a big time gas guzzler.
you know what? He probably had Elon probably made him his own special Cybertruck. You know,
that does.
he
make
probably
sense.
drives a Cybertruck.
So
He
yeah.
wants to. He's like Raiden. He wants to seem environmentally friendly, but he is not.
Dude, Raiden fucking hates.
Dude,
the
Raiden
environment,
hates
man.
the Earth. Where's Raiden? Should make a portal to Australia.
That is true. Like, is he really so busy that he can't just be like teleporting them places?
Right, like he is very environmentally unconscious.
Starting to get very worried.
Does not care about
This
the
guy-
CO2 levels.
This motherfucker does not care about the environment.
Instead of teleporting to these portals that are opening and closing and no one understands why, they just keep driving jets there, and then by the time a jet gets there, the portal's closed, and it's like, Raiden, you could teleport. He
Right?
does
Oh
not
my
care.
god. They're in like they're in like
CO2.
they're like in Brazil, I think, and then
Yeah.
they're like, there's a new portal in Australia.
Yeah.
And they're like, seriously, we gotta drive all the way there.
Dude, they flew those like 2 or 3 jets around the entire world like 3 times over the course of this one episode. Those jets go fast, apparently.
yeah.
And like, well, imagine the damage that's going to do to the environment.
All right, so let's
But
wrap
rated as
let's
a-
wrap this episode up because I think we're near the end anyways.
Yeah, that
Or-
was. I mean, that was basically it. Is they leave. We get this kind of nice moment where Nightwolf kind of acknowledges that like his shaman powers are useful and that he's actually an interesting character and could have epic moments because he's actually a cool design. He's like the only cool design in the fucking show, and they relegated him to a goddamn computer desk for fucking 5 episodes.
Yeah, he did get. I think he did go on the mission in the next episode, which
Yes.
is what we
Character development.
Let's go on to the next episode.
So on to the next episode. We're fighting the Shokan again.
Yep.
And for whatever reason, I don't think that they gave really a good reason, but they just are winning this time. Like, this is the only time we see the Mortal Kombat crew like kind of losing, which is interesting.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really like it's. I mean, I guess it makes the Shokan look better, but it does feel a little weirdly misplaced. But the big reason, I guess, that they'd be losing is that Sonya is still kind of reeling from her interaction with Kano. And
Yeah. she's
she's become this kind of suicide bomber of a fighter, and she's just, gonna jump through 6 Shokan to go fight Shiva on her own. And Stryker's trying to promote teamwork.
Teamwork.
All about teamwork here. And so when she runs off on her own, he goes after her,
He's so fucking stupid though.
and he dives to push her out of the way when she had
Here's-
plenty of time to dodge.
Yeah, here's the thing. She is staring Shiva down. Shiva's got a fireball going. She's about to throw it. Sonya is locked in. And for no reason whatsoever, Stryker shoves her out of the way and takes that fireball to the shoulder. And while he's injured, they're on the battlefield fighting. You're on administrative leave, Missy. You're not allowed to fight anymore.
You can really tell he's a cop the way he immediately jumps to suspension with pay.
Suspension with pay. Get it?
But also, like in the fight with Kano, Sonya fucking deflects throwing knives with her wrist because she's able to like see where the handle is and hit the handle part and not get cut by it. But she can't dodge a fireball from 100 yards away, like moving in slow motion.
She's
Like,
a dumb
come on.
character, but she could have. Stryker was just. He was just out of his mind. I don't know.
She also at one point, was it this episode or the episode before, where she gets frustrated and kicks a rock
And hurts her foot.
and
yes.
hurts her foot. Like,
Yeah,
she's
that
the
was a few
dumbest
episodes
fucking
ago.
character. Like, what is wrong with Sonya? But they put her on suspension.
Mm-hmm.
Stryker's too hurt to perform, and bro, they are grilling her.
Oh
Every
my
single
God.
fucking character participates in the guilt tripping of Sonya Blade in this episode.
But Stryker's is out of hand. Like, it's literally every 20 seconds he reminds her that they could be fighting if she hadn't fucked up, even though she didn't really. Like,
Yeah, like you kind of jumped to conclusions on that. Like, I know she went in by herself, but
whatever. Let her
Whatever.
do it. Also, I think Curtis is being a drama queen.
You're not following startup procedure. You didn't activate the electronic countermeasures.
Give it a rest, Stryker. I need to get you to the med lab ASAP. There's no time for procedure.
Right. Like there was no time to wait back there.
Bro,
damn, Stryker, you are a bitch.
he really is.
This is the same crew that let Jax with no fucking arm gauntlet
Figure it out
power-ups
himself.
just go by himself to fight the
It's
entire
honest,
reptile
It's
army.
honestly sexist, isn't it?
It's
sexist.
so hypocritical.
It's horrible. Let Sonya fight Shiva. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, I really only remember the embarrassing drama that was Stryker and Sonya. What else happened in this?
Yeah, I mean, this episode,
Stupid.
it lingers on that for a long time.
Yeah.
It's just Sonya and Stryker talking. Finally, Sonya caves a little bit and talks about how, like, the effect of, Kano killing her partner had on her, and being
And he-
reminded of Kano kind of has pushed her to the edge a little bit. And it's nice to see
Yeah,
some
and-
development from episode to episode.
And he backs off on the whole guilt tripping thing.
Yeah.
But other than that, I guess some Shoguns somehow made it to the base from where they were.
Yeah, so some Shoguns start sneaking into the base. Nightwolf and Raiden go back to the volcano area to go fight those Shogun. So it's just injured Stryker, Kiva, and Sonya protecting the base, and the Shogun sneak in, and now they got to figure out how to deal with those guys.
Yep.
While Raiden and Nightwolf join the fight, and for some reason Raiden just can't close this portal. And so he
my God, for the
puts a force field up in front of the portal to like block anyone from coming in, but that's it. And then they are just fighting for a long time. And we go back to Sonya and Stryker for like 15, like almost 3/4 of the rest of the episode is just them. And I almost forgot they were fighting the Shogun by the time we get back to them.
Really important. Do need to point out how there's 5 Shoguns that make it into the control room or whatever it's called, and Kiva knocks one of them down and just mogs the other 3.
Yeah,
and they're like frightened, even though they have weapons, and they don't do anything for like a while.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just to facilitate the boss guy that has the horrible bald head,
He-Man look.
Yeah, He-Man look, bald He-Man, and Sonya to fight. But it was kind of hilarious. The dog just like knocks one of them over, and then just stares at the other 3, and they don't know what to do with themselves, even though they have weapons and they're like 8 times bigger than the fucking wolf.
Pirate Shogun and He-Man Shogun. Be careful, take my chair. Have a seat. No.
I like how they were all stopped by the presence of Kiva.
A dog.
A dog.
We do get some nice kind of team up, like moral of the story type stuff where Sonya and Stryker kind of come up with a game plan to split them up and take them and try to reduce the number of Shogun getting in. And then, they fight the Shogun. They win. We go back to Nightwolf and Raiden. Raiden decides like, I can't close this portal, so I'm going to light the volcano.
He causes a volcanic eruption because he can't close the portal.
And then when the Shogun run back into the portal, he closes it.
He closes it easily. Under a second, he closes it. Raiden hates Earth.
He hates the environment,
He hates
dude.
the Earth.
He loves natural disasters,
This is like
needless destruction, and electricity. Those are the 3 things Raiden likes.
Did you do it? He failed? Okay.
He's gonna set off the volcano.
Wait, why would that be helpful?
Dude, you were right about him hating the environment.
Bro said I can't do it, crashes out by causing a volcanic eruption.
Good point. Sorry.
Does that close the portal, or does that just cause a natural disaster?
What if the lava just flows through the portal?
Right.
And he just dumps a bunch of lava into whatever
Just
place
fucking dooms all of Outworld.
And I'll be waiting.
Is he just gonna close it easily now?
Wait, what? Why didn't you just do that forever ago? What?
Raiden is not a hero saving Earthrealm. He is a xenophobe. He's not even beating up the Outworlders most of the time.
No.
He's almost arbitrarily deciding who he will and won't fight. He does fight in this one. He like eviscerates people and sends them to the realm of never to return, or whatever it's called.
He sends them to an empty realm of literal nothingness where they float in a void for eternity.
This guy hits them with electricity grenades and then sends them to the Shadow Realm. He was, and then makes a volcano erupt, so everyone goes into the portal.
I really am starting to get like secret bad guy vibes from Raiden,
right?
Because like he doesn't even particularly like anyone in the combat crew.
No,
he immediately jumps to them like betraying or like being untrustworthy at the drop of a hat. He arbitrarily chooses when he wants to contribute to fights, and when he does contribute to fights, he shows that he could just beat everyone easily without really much effort.
My God.
He bombed like 20 Shogun and killed them instantly, but never wants to contribute at any other time.
It's hilarious.
It's like, what the hell is with it? Also, anytime like someone shows up and says something, he's like, yeah, I heard about that. And it's like,
What do you mean?
Why are we hearing Shao Kahn's attacking from Rain and not Raiden?
Dude, Raiden let 9/11 happen.
He did. He totally does.
He did. He
Canonically.
Raiden could have stopped 9/11, but it was one of those things where he's like, I can't always protect you. You got to figure this one out yourself.
You got to do it yourself.
But Master Raiden, I can't even fly.
But that's kind of where we come to an end. We go back to the base. They decide to vote on whether to uphold the suspension of Sonya. And they decide to vote in favor of reinstating her. But Sonya is less than pleased about this information.
I actually don't know how to feel. Like, I love it and hate it. The kids show tackles the idea of them being uncomfortable with constant fighting and violence.
Yeah.
But the games don't really tackle that at all.
No.
I mean, they shouldn't. But it's just funny that this little kids show is the one where it's like, I don't know if I can fight for my entire life. This senseless violence, it's draining me. I'm like, bro, you just kicked him.
I will say that I like the idea of these people who fight all the time getting worn out and drained.
Right.
It just kind of feels like they keep picking the wrong character to do it with, or it feels really sudden when it comes up. Like if it was like you could have done it with Jax when he lost his arms, I guess.
Jax would be getting too old for this shit, you know?
Yeah, or Stryker himself, where he's like obviously the weakest of the crew. He's like the only one that they regularly show getting beat in combat. So it's like they have opportunities to kind of bring these up with characters that feel more fitting, but when it's Liu Kang and Sonya, who like that is their life. Like look at fucking Ronda Rousey MK11 Sonya, where she's just like 55 and she's like, nope, I'm going to war till I die, bitch. You know?
Thank you, Kano, for reminding me the rules. Ronda Rousey, Sonya Blade. Is actually the gift that keeps on giving. It'll never not be funny.
Rest in peace, Ronda Rousey.
Is she dead? Wait, what?
Her career is.
Oh. Has she aged out of UFC? Is that?
I thought she fought in like 10 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she kind of aged way out of that.
Huh. I don't keep up with UFC.
But that's kind of where the episode draws to a conclusion. We get another like long shot of a sun setting over the combat base, and then we go to black. And yeah, a lot of development over these two episodes, which I do appreciate that we actually have themes going from episode to episode. It was kind of my big criticism of the first 5 feeling so monster of the week. We also are starting to see a lot more bad guys just get away, which is like in the first couple episodes,
realistic.
It was just the Carbrak or whatever got taken care of. Reptile got taken care of. Like people were just getting knocked out. Now they're kind of sneaking away, getting away. Kano's still out there. Rain is still out there. Like I am appreciating that there's something else lingering. Kind of feels like they're building to some big clash where these guys will all come back.
It's realism.
Yeah.
Did you know that about 50% of murders never get solved? I think it might actually be a bit more than that.
It's about to be more than that.
It's about to be. That one will get solved. It's the random ones. If you kill someone you don't know, as long as you don't leave DNA evidence, they will not catch you.
Is that a tip? Are you giving people tips on how to kill people?
Right. If you throw their body in the ocean, it's not going to get found. How
are we going to, like, we're, what, 12 to 15 hours away from the closest ocean?
Yeah, that's true. But a big enough lake, I mean, still.
A big enough lake.
And I mean, the evidence will get eaten, you know?
That's true.
I think they should add that as a fatality. Maybe, like, if Sonya kills Johnny, it's like a long thing where she, like, puts the body through a meat grinder, puts it in a suitcase.
They should add Walter White to Mortal Kombat, and that's his fatality.
It makes them into a smoothie.
Chopping the pieces up and then putting it in that thing and pouring the acid in.
Yeah.
Like that whole kill from the first, like, season.
Right.
But yeah, that's it for Mortal Kombat Defenders of the Realm.
That is it.
Episode 6 and 7. Next time we'll take a look at episodes 8 and 9. And it looks like, based on the thumbnails, we might get a little look at Quan Chi. Are we excited about Quan Chi?
I'm very excited to hear what his voice is going to sound like, since every voice has been terrible for the most part.
I hope it's literally just the Sub-Zero Mythology's Quan Chi.
Oh my god, yes, please.
But that's next time on
Down to Electric Avenue.
Bye.